Isaiah speaks of something akin to a cosmic redemption when he says, "The desert and the parched land will exult. The steppe will rejoice and bloom. They will bloom with abundant flowers and rejoice with joyful song." Some may think that Isaiah is just being rhetorically superfluous here, that he is merely depicting the psychological disposition of the people as they return home from exile, like the feeling we have when we can get together with a friend we haven't seen in some time, or when we come home after being away for a while. Everything just seems right. Everything seems to sing. However, Isaiah is not merely being rhetorically flashy. Rather, through Isaiah, God is trying to tell us something more, and that something more is what Paul talks about when he tells us that creation awaits with eager expectation the revelation of the children of God, in hope that creation itself would be set free from slavery to corruption and share in the glorious freedom of the children of God. In short, Isaiah is speaking of the new creation, which will be experienced at the second coming of Jesus Christ, when all of creation will be renewed through its restoration to perfect harmony with God. Thus, Isaiah exhorts the people to be strong and have no fear. For those whom the Lord will ransom will inherit that which the Lord intended them to possess from all eternity, here depicted as Zion. Those who are ill will have fullness of health. The eyes of the blind will see. The ears of the deaf will hear. The lame will leap, and the mute will sing. And what has caused all of this? The glory of the Lord has appeared. The splendor of God has been made manifest, and it is the dawning of God's glory that has renewed all things. It is with this renewal in mind that we should hear James tell us in our second reading for today to be patient and make our hearts firm in resolve until the coming of the Lord. James sets before us the example of the farmer, who exemplifies the virtues of patience and perseverance in his work, carefully tending the soil and the growth of various plants, seeing that they have all they need until they finally yield the desired result in the form of life-giving sustenance. Moreover, James adds that we should not complain about our current situation, but maintain the attitude of the farmer. The farmer's work demands he be patient, simply because it takes time for a plant to mature fully and bear fruit. What's more, the farmer knows that the time of growth is a time of struggle and uncertainty, requiring him to exercise the virtue of endurance. The farmer never knows when the weather may turn from pleasant to inclement. He constantly battles pressure from weeds, which steal nutrients from the crop and choke off the crop's growth if they are allowed to grow too large. And as he attends to the growth of his crops, the farmer keeps an eye out for any predators who would devour the crop before harvest time. All the while, the farmer patiently waits for what he cannot make happen by force, but only facilitate and ultimately receive as a gift of divine grace, the growth of the crop to full maturity. Just so, James tells us, you also must be patient. Strengthen your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is near.
If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button and check us out at freshimage.org, where you'll find commentaries and articles on countless topics important for becoming the unique image of God you have been created to be. And be sure to check out FRESHimageMedia.com, our sister company, to discover Christian home goods and gifts deeply rooted in Scripture that you won't find anywhere else.